Good morning, my name's John. Welcome back to the channel. The bridge you can see behind me carried the former Yorkshire and Lancashire Railway over the Calder Valley navigation. Just to the right was Thornhill Junction, where a 2-mile branch left to join the Mirfield to Low Moor line up at Heckmondwike Junction. We're going to follow that route, so we'll just nip up this bank in and have a look at the junction. This is the site of Thornhill Junction, just behind the fence. It's still a live line, so we'll not go near it. So the branch came off here. As you can see, we are on a bit of an embankment now. At both sides there's a lot of work going on as part of the upgrade of the line. I understand quite a lot of the Calder Valley line has been upgraded. I think it's been electrified, I'm not sure. So just down to the left here, the stair that you can see was used for unloading coal from barges up until 1982. This was the site of Thornhill Power Station. There's still a power station on this site, but it's gas fired now and only takes up a fraction of the site. So from here, the tarmac path just down to our left forms part of what we know as the Spen Valley Greenway. It goes right up to Low Moor. We'll be following that track up until Heckmondwike Junction. A remarkable survivor here, a colour light signal still standing. This looks to me like a rotted out telegraph pole sat there down the embankment. Let me show you there. And we're soon on to Ravensthorpe Viaduct, which took the line across the River Calder. That's looking up towards Dewsbury, that way. this way is looking up towards Mirfield. And this is looking from river level. The original railway bridge, which would have crossed Huddersfield Road, has now been replaced by this steel footbridge as part of the Greenway. We're now at the site of Ravensthorpe Railway Station. It closed in 1952, well before the line did. We've had a look round. There's no remains of any platform or station buildings. The land is actually taken over by industrial use. You see the forklift truck there operating. Fortunately, the goods shed is still standing and still in use. Clearly see the bricked up entrance where the railway went. The left hand side there. It's been braced with some substantial timbers. Just found the remains of some line side hut. The concrete smashed up here, possibly a fogman's hut. Looking at it, looks quite small. Some demolished building here, plenty of timber and bricks. What appears to be a toppled signal post, on its concrete base. We just found another colour light signal still standing. Let's have a look at that. Just in the track side here, looks like we found an intact fogman's hut, whatever it is. Have a quick look. Yep. There's evidence of a crossing here at one time. Still see the concrete gate posts. And I believe that path goes down towards Ravensthorpe. The track bed did continue straight in front of us, but the path takes a bit of a detour to the left, as we can see. We'll follow it around. That's looking down the track bed alignment. This would explain the detour. It looks like it's been used for dumping of demolition rubble. Just see through the trees there. I believe the ground just to our left here is known as Dewsbury Country Park. Looks quite nice. A few walkways through it. So for a while we'll follow the track bed up through Dewsbury Moor. You can see the house there on the right hand side. We're just approaching Car Lane crossing. Only a minor road, would have had a level crossing here. If we were to follow the road down that way, we'd come to a path which would take us to the Mirfield to Low Moor branch of this line. We actually meet it further up, the way we're going. I do remember here was a small arch bridge, possibly a farmer's access. I remember it being demolished. You can just see the bit of an abutment there, an embankment, where it went across the track. Just a gate post up there, look. Just show you what we think we've found up these steps. This looks to me like a signal post, top of the embankment. Still see traces of black and white paint on it. That's what we think that was. And if we look across this field, the footpath goes across there. The line of trees we can see just beyond the water treatment plant, that's the line of the Mirfield to Low Moor line, which we're going to meet up with shortly. We can just see up there what we think is a mileage marker. We'll not go up because it's surrounded by brambles. As we can see, the path takes a route just to the left. So a quick look here. It looks a bit boggy, to be fair. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not going to tackle that. I'm not in my wellies. Follow the path. these stone copings at the top of what would have been a supporting wall. You'll see the trap bed down there, heading under a bridge. I think this bridge originally carried a pipeline across to the chemical works. You can just see there. Quite well reinforced with steel banding. Yeah, that's where the bridge would have gone across. You just see the remains of the pipe that went across. We'll go down there, have a look around, see if there's anything. We're just at the other side now, been partially infilled, as we can see. Down to the trap bed. It's a bit slippy, to be fair. Among all these leaves, grass, you still see signs of ballast if we look. Trap ballast. It's at this point where in 1966 British Railways, as it was by then, installed a spur which went off to the right. You just see a line of fence posts through the trees. I'll not go through because, like we can see, it's pretty. Show you there. It's pretty boggy. I'll not go through. They put a spur in to connect with the ex-London and North Western Railway Leeds New Line, which enabled them to operate oil trains on the line that we're on, to connect with the former Leeds New Line up to an oil depot at Liversedge. The Leeds New Line itself crossed this line on a bridge, which we'll get to just shortly. So that's where the spur went, just some of that embankment. A bit of a footpath goes up here. We'll have a walk up and have a look. Yeah, the spur made a connection with the Leeds New Line in this factory yard. Obviously, you can't get in. Probably can't hear me for that forklift truck to be there. So, the trap bed we've been followed that line of trees there. We'll just have a quick look up the Leeds New Line. We're going to cover this in more detail on a future explore. This is where the Leeds New Line went under Walkley Lane, under this bridge, straight into what we know as Heckmondwike cutting. As I say, we'll do this on a future explore. in more detail. We're now back on the line we've been following. We're not too far from Heckmondwike Junction. It's at this point a bridge went across the line, carrying the Leeds New Line from Heckmondwike Junction up to Thornhill. It's been dismantled to make way for this industrial unit. I've had a look round, there's no trace of it whatsoever. I've cycled this route a number of times, but it's fair to say you see far more when you're at a walking pace. We're now approaching Heckmondwike Junction. It's where the line from Mirfield came in. We'll have a close look round. A bit near. This building just to our right here is shown on old maps as the Malt House. It looks semi-derelict. At least it's had a bit of a roof put on, get some protection. And this is the site of Heckmondwike Junction. Just ahead was Heckmondwike Station. And the line from Mirfield came in here. We'll just have a look round through these trees. There's a bit of handrail remaining. You'll see there. This is a direction from where we've just walked. We'll finish here. Hope we found it interesting. Thanks very much for watching. We'll be back soon.